Hey, hello, Angel. The losses are just crazy because the amount of plastinium and the amount of duraluminum that you need to make some of these things. And trust me, I've done it yesterday while I was waiting for Mrs. to finish with lunch and some of the other things. And then we spent hours looking for a couch, went to shopping, and then had to visit my parents and so on. But for the first, I don't know, part of the afternoon, I was actually playing and crafting, building a new base in the deep desert. My goal was to build the large ore refinery because it's 50% cheaper there and it is the most effective you can have. Another medium chemical refinery or fabricator, whatever it's called. Couple of large water tanks, couple of death beds, well, advanced death still beds or still death beds, whatever you want to call it. Some storages, enough power for the whole thing. Obviously, you know, the walls and energy field bring in my assault and 2 Mark V scout thopters there. And the medium spice refinery. However, we didn't have enough spice melange to worry about the large ore refinery, so I made a medium. I couldn't make a medium spice refinery yet. We made a small, and that small was actually taken from our base. So now in our main base, we don't have a spice refinery. But I made 2 beds, 3 large water tanks. I made 2 huge, or big, whatever they're called, wind traps.
Sunk.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, direct front. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Border hunters. So now you're gonna die and you're gonna get reported. Well, that's 2 DDs taken care of in the first 3 minutes of the game. Oh my god, wow, nice. Nice fucking slap. Well, I'm not even spotted. Farming. So yeah, and essentially I was very much aware of the amount of resources that you need to actually make some of these things. And you need these things, these fabricators and ore refineries. God, I'm going deaf from all that shooting. You need those to set up a base of operations. Can you play Smolensk, please? Sure. Like, you need some production, water production, and fabricators and ore refineries to be able to process anything that you farm there. Like, these are essentially basic necessities. And it's very expensive. And for some guy to just get there and destroy it all while you're offline, god damn, that doesn't sit right with me. That's one thing that I don't like about games that do this. That's really one thing that doesn't sit right with me and that I don't like about the games like these. I don't mind the PvP. I don't mind the fact that you can lose a lot of valuable and expensive shit if you take your own risks on your own accord. But games like these where you lose your base because a storm happened to pass by there at 4 in the morning while the guy was online and looking for vengeance or havoc or something. Yeah. Well, I'm fucked. Luckily, that guy missed everything. But rear guns won't miss.
Smoke generator started. Torpedoes to start. Problem solved, sir.
Aha, he even took the torps. Nice. Well,
Smoke screen set. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
that means we've taken care of Conqueror as
Torpedoes to
well.
start.
Unfortunately, what am I going to do
I need
against
intelligence data.
Holland? $4,000 HP. He has like 17, 18k at least, plus heals and better concealment.
Attention. Reporting a target's position.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Carrier said a Wilco, but isn't gonna really do anything about it. Apparently.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Okay, so he's not close enough to actually... Insta-DCP, huh? Okay, Holland pissed off. This game is tied. I don't really know how. I killed 3 out of 4 people. Jesus Christ. Holland killed 1. Okay. Hey, Cloudy, what's up? It's just unfair. You spend so much time into building something that is gone in a few seconds. That might be perma-rage. Good reason for me. Yeah. I mean, for a guild that can build so many things, they can rebuild so many things. But the amount of setback is... Yeah, it's just... I just wish there was a proper way, you know?
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
I just wish there was a proper way to defend against that. Because you can't defend against that. The only thing you can do is be online. How is he going through Holland and Sherman AA with Audacious of all things? The only thing you can do is have shifts, which starts, the game stops being a game, starts being a job, where everybody needs to be, not everybody, but some people need to be online at all times, and then you have to have like phone numbers where they can wake you up in a time of dire need. But like, Jesus, like that's...
Smoke generator started. Smoke screen set. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Fucking die, will ya? I am in love with Dune. Like, I've been grinding that game like no other since I started playing Tarkov. I have more than 150 hours in that game at this point. The game's been out for about 3 weeks. I think of Dune, I dream of Dune. I really, really, really like the game. But the fact that in Deep Desert you can lose your base while being offline, I really don't like that. Now, for those of you who don't know, Deep Desert is a PvP map. You move from the basic map, let's call it basic map, the campaign map, the PvE map, which has almost everything you need, especially if you're a solo player and you don't really give a damn about PvP or super duper high-end stuff, which is only pretty much used for Deep Desert as well. My smoke is already out. So if you don't care about that, then you don't need to worry about Deep Desert anyway. Because there's a perfect way to play the game. No problem. Without ever having to PvP. I think I ran into, on the regular map, there was only one PvP that I ran into. We're actually going to lose this. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm saying stupid things. Of course, I can believe it. This is World of Warships player base we're talking about. Oh, come on! That's where you get sunk.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
But Deep Desert is where the majority of the spices and some of the high-end level stuff that, you know, if you have a guild and you want to do some PvP, like, you definitely want this. So you go there. But this one mechanic doesn't sit right with me. Look at that. We have more experience than 95% of people here. Only their third, the top three have more base experience than me, and they get 50% more for winning. How do you lose like this? Seriously. they immediately played without 2 destroyers. Like, their gearing did nothing, right? Their gearing did nothing. Their Shima did nothing. This was effectively 12 versus 10. Then again, of course, you can say, well, your Yu Yang didn't do a goddamn thing either. He was equally useless to these guys. So it was, okay. It was 11 versus 10, and we still lost. Mechanics about Deep Desert and PvP and Base, there sounds like EVE Online. Systems and so many similarities. I didn't know that you can lose your bases and stuff in EVE while being offline, but I didn't play EVE that much, very, very little, as part of a sponsorship. I needed more interactive system, not just spreadsheets kind of game, but yeah. Well, there's your Sherman game.